Welcome back, everybody, to Hayes Tech ROM Reviews. We're going to do something a little bit different. I promised you guys, you Samsung Galaxy Note 8 owners, that whenever an update would come around, that I would show you guys what's out there and how to flash it. So today, what we're going to go over is how to flash Resurrection Remix version 7.1.1, which is Nougat on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0. And as far as I'm aware, it's only made for the GTN 5110, which is this version, which is the Wi-Fi only version. Now I've had two of these at the same time. I actually just got rid of one. I gave it to my granddaughter. Her tablet, her Amazon tablet broke. She needed one, and she was getting older. She needed a good tablet. Anyways, make a long story short, I only have one left. This tablet prefers a custom kernel for some reason, guys. That's why I keep trying to tell you all devices are different. They are. I had two exact same tablets like this. One would work with either kernel, stock or custom kernel, and for some reason this one, since I have it on twerp recovery and all that, it seems it only boots properly if I have a custom kernel on it. I don't know why. So that's the way it is. But it actually did boot on this one here with CivZ's kernel. Right now I'm running Android version 4.4.2, which is the latest version that came stock on this device, which is KitKat. But I am running, of course, the custom version, which comes from CivZ. He's an awesome developer on XDA. He develops both kernels and ROMs. He does a beautiful kernel. Right now the kernel, as you can see, I'm running a CivZ KitKat Runner, which comes with the ROM itself, and the ROM again is it's called, well, the kernel's name is Civato, C-I-V-A-T-O, and I'm probably screwing his name up, and I do apologize for that. I don't purposely mean to screw up developers' names. I'm just not good at that. But the ROM itself is called CivZ Flex Burst KitKat build. All right, it is a stock build. Which comes with exposed mods, Viper for Android, SuperSU, all of that's built right in. It is an awesome stock ROM. If you guys want to run a really cool, just a stock version for your Samsung and have all your Note features, I highly recommend this ROM. It also comes with the 3-minute battery mod, the whole 9 yards. So, anyways, we're not talking about this ROM. We're talking about Resurrection Remix. So how do we get from here to 7.1.1? I can tell you right now, I'm not going to flash any radios. I'm not going to do anything like that. I do have the latest bootloader, which I flashed way back when I put this on. I updated the bootloader to the KitKat bootloader. I'm not going to do anything more with the bootloader or anything else. All we're going to do is change recoveries and flash the ROM. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The recovery we're going to put on is twerp version 3020. Now that recovery only comes in an image file. It does not come in a zip file. So you can't flash it with the recovery that I have installed on this, which is Phil's recovery. So I have to figure out how to get a recovery on this. I can't do it in Phil's recovery. Now, the easiest way to do it, obviously, would either be through ADB or just to hook Odin, start up my Odin program on my laptop and flash it through there. They do have tar files for that. It's easy to do. But another way to do it is to go to the Play Store and download this app. It's called Rasher, right here, R-A-S-H-R. All right. What this does is this allows you to flash image files to your rooted ROM. All right, and since the recovery that we're going to flash to it is an image file, this is going to find that. So I have it on my SD card, so I'm going to go to Storage Emulated. I'm going to pick Storage. Then I'm going to scroll down here to External SD card, and then I'm going to look for where I have it at. I know I have it in a folder that I call ROM. I did a subfolder called Recovery, and then I have some subfolders in there: twerp images, twerp zips, and fills. So I'm going to go to the twerp image because of my twerp zip files. Yeah, this won't flash zip files. It only flashes images. So we're going to go... we're going to go back to twerp image. That's what you want. You want to pick an image. And I want to go with the 3020. That is the latest one, or at least that's the one I want to use. Okay, so it's saying choosing twerp 3020 GTN 5110 image. Are you sure? And I'm going to say yes. It is now flashing that recovery. Yes, I want to reboot to recovery right now. So now, just so you guys are aware, I was running Phil's recovery on that, the latest, the very last build of Phil's recovery. That's what I was running. But you can't flash Nougat on that version of, or that recovery. It just won't work. You have to have the latest twerp. So here we are. Alright, so I'm going to do some camera adjusting real quick. And guys, I'm going to be doing some pausing through this. I want to try to have this video not go too long. Okay, it looks good. I hope it's focusing properly. On my eyes, I really can't see it that well in this screen, but here we go. The first thing we want to do, obviously, is you should have backed up, okay? And if you didn't, just reboot into system. You can still reboot back into your system. And then you want to install, or actually you can install Phil's from right here, Phil's Touch. Install that. If you didn't back up, install Phil's, then go back, reboot, recovery. It'll reboot back into Phil's recovery, and then do a backup. Back it up on your external SD card in case something goes wrong and you have to wipe your internal. You'll be able to get that backup, because you can't use the backups from twerp. I even tried backing up with this, the ROM that I'm running now, and it just doesn't work right. You need to have Phil's recovery for CivZ's ROM to work and work right. So after you've done your backup, now we're going to go into wipes. You want to wipe your, I go into Advanced, and I go to Dalvik, Cache, System, and Data. Those are the big four, all right? The big four. You want to remember that. You need to wipe data. You're going from KitKat all the way to N. To be quite honest with you, you should really be wiping your internal storage right now. The only reason I'm not is because I only backed up to KitKat to show you guys that you can do this. I was already running Resurrection Remix. Most of my files on my internal storage are from this. But I highly recommend that if you have a lot of stuff on your internal storage, that you guys wipe your internal storage. Store all of your ROM zips on your micro SD card. That way you can wipe your internal storage and still be able to access your zips to flash your ROMs from, okay? But for this sake and purpose, I'm not going to wipe my internal storage. Pick your big four, swipe to wipe. Now, I also like to do that again. I'm going to go Dalvik, Cache, System, Data, and we are going to swipe to wipe all those partitions. Alright, the wipes are all done. We are ready to install right now. There are a couple ways you can do it. Now, I've said before in the past that you should flash each file separately. And, you know, as with everybody else, things change. I update my opinions a lot. I've been using twerp now for quite a few years now. And the way I do it now, actually, is I get as many files on one swipe as I can. So I'm going to keep going up. I have all my files that I need for this, almost all of them, located in a subfolder that I named Resurrection Remix 711. Alright, so first up, we are going to flash the ROM. That's the first one you flash. Okay? Now you can go ahead and swipe and flash that, and then go flash your gaps, but I'm going to click Add More Zips. Then I'm going to go into Gaps. I'm going to pick my Open Gaps Nano 7.1. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and swipe to confirm flash. We're going to go ahead and flash the ROM and the gaps. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this now until that's done. Okay, ROM and GApps are now flashed. I'm going to go ahead and wipe my cache in Dalvik. I'm going to go back. I'm going to wipe cache in Dalvik again. And I'm going to wipe it again. You guys don't have to do it 3 times. Once is enough. It's just force of habit. All right, back. Now I'm going to go ahead and install, since Resurrection Remix comes with OMS, or I should say Substratum. It was pointed out in an article that I just put out not too long ago that's pissed a lot of people off. That OMS, which I use slang, and so do a lot of other people, for Substratum, that they like to be referred to as Substratum. So, Resurrection Remix comes with Substratum, and they highly recommend that you use ThemeReady GApps. So, we are going to go ahead and flash them. We're going to go ahead and flash them right now. So, I'm going to go up a level, and I think I have them down here: ThemeReady, Lollipop, and Nougat. First one up, I'm going to flash the Google Apps ThemeReady, Lollipop, Marshmallow, Nougat. I'm going to add more zips. YouTube, that's Clear YouTube. I'm going to flash the Clear Play Store. I'm going to flash Clear Hangouts. And I don't have the Nougat calendar. I would be flashing that. Clear Google App. And black Google Drive. And we are going to swipe to confirm the flash and go ahead and let that do its thing. Okay, it's finished. I wanted to scroll back down through here real quick and bring this up real quick. When you guys are flashing the Resurrection Remix ROM, right at the end where it says patching system image unconditionally, see where it says E unknown command log. I get this with pretty much, even on my Nexus 6, my 6P. I don't know what it is. I think it's something that has to do with version 3020. Don't worry about it. Everything worked and flashed normally. I just don't want you guys to see that and say, oh, something happened. As long as it says it flashed successfully and you don't get a red at the end, you're going to be fine, okay? So, we're going to wipe cache and Dalvik. I'm going to wipe cache and Dalvik again. I'm not going to do it 3 times this time. Last but not least, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I think I'm going to flash, let me go back into that folder. I'm going to flash the ZaneZam, that's ZaneZam's version of Bofla kernel, made especially for Lineage 14.1, which works for Resurrection Remix because Resurrection Remix is based off of Lineage 14.1. So we're going to go ahead and pick that zip to flash, swipe to confirm the flash, let it go ahead and do its thing. Shouldn't take that long, and we're good to go. All we have to do now, and I'm not even going to flash super user or anything, I'm just going to use the inbuilt super user. We're just going to reboot the system, and I'm going to flip the tablet over here quickly. Adjust the camera. Sorry about that, guys. And there we go. One thing I will note, I don't like the boot animation on Resurrection Remix in Nougat. I think that the boot animation that came in Marshmallow was the best ever, bar none, that they've ever created. I really wish they would go back to that boot animation, or at least do something more on that line. And this is just my opinion, guys. I have nothing against Resurrection Remix, so don't take this the wrong way. It's just my opinion. I think that looks cheap. It looks cheap and just, I don't know, thrown together. If you look at their last animation, that was really deep and had that 3D look, and it was just beautiful. The colors popped, especially on this AMOLED screen. You know, that's my preference. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pause this until it boots up. This could take anywhere from 4 to 10 minutes. Guys, let it boot completely, okay? Alright guys, it actually didn't go much more than about 4 minutes. But again, you definitely want to let it boot completely. And you know what? I don't know why it's doing that. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and boot back into recovery, do this again, but this time I'm going to swipe my internal storage, okay? It must have been something with my, the last time I did it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back into recovery. This time I'm going to go back into wipes. I'm going to go to advanced wipe. I'm going to go Delvik. Actually, I'm going to go back and I'm going to format data. YES, enter. And it's going to go ahead and just completely wipe my internal storage. And since I have everything I need on my my SD card, I'm going to be good to go. Alright, back. I want to reboot recovery. It's going to go ahead and reboot back into recovery. You like to do that because whenever you format your data partition, a lot of times you can't use that. So I want to go ahead and reboot back into recovery. That resets everything. And then, of course, that'll allow me to access whatever I want to access. Alright, never show this again. I want to swipe to allow modifications. Alright, I'm going to go to, since I already wiped everything, I'm going to go to install. Select storage, micro SD card, okay. And guys, I'm going to do this really quick this time. We're going to go to ROM, Resurrection Remix. I want to pick the ROM first, add more files. Whoops. Gaps. Add more files. Themed. We're going to go theme ready. YouTube. Play Store. Hangouts. Google app. Swipe to confirm. And I will pause it till it's done. If you guys will notice while it's flashing, it tells you root status is enabled. So again, on CM, or excuse me, on LOS 14.1, I don't even think that they have root in it anymore. You actually have to turn it on yourself. So anyways, I wanted you guys to see that. Alright, that's done. We're going to wipe to swipe cache and Dalvik. Back, up a level. I want to go back to that folder, zips, Bofla kernel, swipe to confirm. Reboot system. Alright guys, we'll be back when she boots up. Alright guys, it just booted up. And that's what it needed. It just needed the internal storage wiped. That's why I tried to tell you guys, when you go from an extreme Android version to another, you really need to wipe your internal storage. It really helps things out. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I may pause it and get everything to the point where I can get into the ROM, let you guys see what some of it looks like, okay? I don't want to keep you too long, but I know you want to see some of this. Alright, I got past the Wi-Fi and Google, so we're going to set that up later. I'm going to go with, oh, it comes with Pixel Launcher, always.
You have a message, sir.
And there we are. I might have to turn the volume down. I've been getting a lot of hate messages from that article I wrote, and I don't want my thing going off here and screwing up the video. Alright guys, let's go ahead and go into the apps. This is what it comes as flashed with. Now remember, I do have G apps, although they are nano, so this is what you're going to get as flashed, okay? And let's go ahead and go into settings. And about tablet 7.1.1. You can see Resurrection Remix version. This is version 5.8.2, and this is the March 7th build. It does have the March security updates in it, which are right there. Kernel, I'm running Bofla by Zamzam, right there, and SE Linux enforcing. Let's see here quickly. Developer options. There's not a lot under developer options for Resurrection Remix. They put everything in their custom options. But I do want to get that Android debugging turned on now. Yes. Sometimes that security check won't pass with that on. If you guys are worried about that, you would want to turn that off. Now this, I don't like the animation speeds, and I don't like the slider. I wish they would put just the presets on here, because I like to go with 0.5 on all of them if I can. Okay, good enough there. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the custom settings so you guys can see that. Configurations. As you can see, quite a few custom settings. And I'm going to touch base on a few of them. But I'm probably going to do a review on this ROM for you guys. But I just really wanted to get this out to you guys to let you see that it works. It works great. I'm going to go ahead and try the camera. I know that the video won't work on the camera at all. I know that for a fact. Since 12.1, the video cameras do not work on this device with anything other than stock. So it's showing the background back there. There's my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture, try it. Yeah, it took the picture. Took the picture again. So camera's working, guys. I can tell you right now, video camera will not work. We'll go ahead and... I'm not used to this camera. Let's go video, and I can almost guarantee it's going to crash. See? So we're going to dismiss, and I'm just going to forget it. So camera works, video camera does not. If you guys care about that, don't use the ROM. If you don't care about the video camera, and you know, at least you have camera usage, then you're good to go. Wi-Fi definitely is working. We'll go to the Play Store real quick, let you guys see that it's working. I do want to go into my settings and not allow it to update, because I don't want to lose my theme ready gaps. And I don't know if it'll let me go into my apps or not yet. Usually I have to close out. Okay, it does. As you guys can see, these are all theme ready, and they need to be updated. If you want them to stay theme ready, don't let Google update them. Don't let the Play Store update them, because if the Play Store updates them, they're not theme ready anymore. Okay. And if you want to run Substratum, you definitely want to have theme ready gaps. I'll let you guys see that Substratum does work. Let's go ahead and load a quick theme on here real quick. Let me pause this. Alright, let's go ahead and give this a try. I downloaded some themes. I want to go into Substratum. And I did check root. Root was working. You don't have to switch anything on. It's already set up for root to work. It's just your standard CM style root. It's going to ask you, you're going to click yes. Right here. Don't ask again. No, that's not root, but root is basically that little checker that comes up and you click accept and, you know, yes, allow it to access. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I want to apply the font packs from 6. I actually like the theme from 6, but I don't want to go through a bunch of setups. So I'm going to choose a theme that's just pre-set up with its own thing. But I do like the Caviar Dream sticker. Allow. Back. Do it again. There's your root. Allow. That's the root access, and it works. It works great. So there's no reason to have Super User on it. It's going to do a System UI restart. I can already see the fonts are applied. I'm going to go back. We're going to go ahead and go into Pastel Dark. And it already shows up on the Overlay Manager. I'm just going to click on Choose All of them. Because this is one of those themes that just applies the whole theme. You don't get to choose anything on it. It's just a preset theme. I just want to make sure there's nothing on there that I don't want. I'm going to go ahead and click on the roller icon, build and enable, and I'm going to pause this until it's done. Alright, I had to shut the lights out because I was getting a real high glare on the top, but as you can see, it did theme. I still didn't get the system reboot or the System UI restart yet. So I'm going to pause it until I get that. Alright, the theme is completely done. We're going to go ahead and click back. As you guys can see, it's themed now. The Pixel Launcher has got that clear look. If I go to my drop down, I already set up my header. I went with the Resurrection Remix smart header. You guys can see that the toggles are kind of themed. You can go to settings, edit. You can add whatever you want from down here. Click out. If we go into settings now, my settings is completely different. I have now like a dark gray background with some highlights. If we go back into configurations, as you guys can see, it's more of a black or a darker setup. Clock customizations, you know. But again, I'm not going to hit all this. This video would be way too long. Take that up a little bit. Actually, I like to go pretty high with a tablet. AM, PM, we're going to go normal, date, normal. They don't allow you to color it though. It would be nice if they did. That would be kind of cool. But you guys, there are so many customizations to Resurrection Remix. I just wanted to let you guys see that it works. The one thing, it failed on me the first time because my internet connection wasn't there. And as you guys know, Substratum will not work without an internet connection. You know, there's reasons for that. You can talk to, you know, the Substratum folks. They can explain why. But you do have to have an internet connection for it to work. But again, this is just to let you guys see how to install Resurrection Remix Nougat on your Samsung Galaxy Note 8. And this is the GTN 5110. So guys, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And I want to thank all of my subscribers. You guys are awesome. I've told you before, you're the only reason why I still make these videos. In light of all the crap that's going on in Android right now, and especially with not being able to voice your opinions without being shot down by, you know, people who do not like opinions that are against them. Even though I still respect those people, that doesn't mean I have to agree with everything they do. It just makes it hard. So the only reason, again, that I'm still doing these videos because you guys want the reviews, you want to know how to put them on there. So as long as, you know, it doesn't get really crazy, I will keep it up. So I will see you guys on the next one.